Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? Happy Monday! It is the day where I usually don't do much. That's why I'm not really wearing mascara and a lot of eyeshadow and stuff today. I'm keeping it natural. But I asked you guys on Instagram to send me some assumptions about me, and I thought that would be really interesting. I've seen this trend going on for a while now, so I'm probably really late, but anyways. I can see I got a lot of serious questions, like really personal things, and you guys know I'm very open about my feelings and my private life and such. I guess I'm just always like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you whatever comes to my mind when I read these. I see one here that says that I'm planning to stay forever in Korea. So a lot of people actually assume this, and it is not true. I am currently planning on leaving in about a year or a year and a half. I don't know yet. Next assumption is that I am wild on the inside. You're definitely right. I'm a huge party girl and I love going out and meeting new people, so I don't think that's wrong. I'm definitely not as wild as I was in high school, so I guess I'm just maturing. That you go on many dates. No. I mean, in Denmark, I did have a few Tinder dates, but in Korea, not at all. Yeah. Another person said that they think I'm a soft person, and that's definitely right. I'm a really, really emotional person, and my mood swings a lot, so I'm definitely a softie, and I also cry a lot. Okay, another question here. You had an eating disorder. So this is a tricky one because I have never been diagnosed. I just know what kind of mindset that I have. So just before coming to Korea, when I was losing weight, I mainly did it in a very healthy way, but towards the end of living in Denmark, towards, you know, the time where I moved to Korea, which is around like 9 months ago now, I definitely had eating disorder tendencies, including like purging out food again, and that's a very, you know, that's just horrible. You actually have a real tattoo. Yes, there you go. Damn. I have a real tattoo here, and I have one under my left boob. So yeah, I do have 2 tattoos. I also got a lot of these ones. You have a secret boyfriend. So if that's the case, I wouldn't be telling you because it's a secret boyfriend. You always seem very joyful, but you're secretly afraid of being alone and lonely. And that is very true. I think the hardest part of living in another country is feeling lonely, because, you know, I don't have my family here. I don't have my closest friends that I grew up with here. I only have the few people that I come around here that actually clicks with me. And you know, when you're a foreigner in a country, everybody has a different culture, everybody thinks differently, so I feel like it's definitely harder to find people that you're close with here than it is back in Denmark. So yes, I mean, on the days where I don't see my best friends here, which I don't have many, I don't only have a few, and they're very busy and there's not really, you know, I don't see some of them very often anymore, but on the days where I don't see people, which is the majority of days, I feel really lonely, and I'm, you know, my job is lonely too. I'm working from home, I'm sitting in front of my camera talking to, I mean, you guys, but for me right now there's nothing, there's just a camera. So yes, since I moved to Korea, I learned that the thing that I fear the most is to live a lonely life, and that is also one of the reasons why I'm kinda thinking about going home within the next 1.5 years. Another person says that you never had problems related with money. I have definitely had money related problems. One of the biggest things I can think about right now was when I was taking my driver's license and I kept failing the test. I took the test 4 times And I only, you know, passed on the last one, and so I ended up paying a lot of money. I mean, almost like in American dollars, I guess it's around $4,000 or something. And at that time, I was just in school. You know, I had a part-time job, that's all. So there was no way for me to save this money up. You have a good connection with your parents, but don't talk about deep stuff. So actually, this is partly true, because I have a very good connection with my parents. My parents are my best friends, but I talk about everything with my parents, literally. I don't have a friend that I talk with about more things than my parents. Especially my mom. I mean, I talk with my dad about these things as well, but you know, a dad is a little sensitive about his little girl sometimes, but my mom and me, wow. I mean, we're like sisters in that sense. We talk about literally anything. If I told you guys, you would be so shocked about what we talk about. So shocked. So yeah, I definitely talk about everything with my parents. He used to get good grades in high school and was kind of a nerd. I mean, like, for the amount of work that I did, I got really good grades. So I feel blessed that maybe I have a good sense of winging stuff. I don't know. Even though you talk a lot about health, your relationship to food hasn't always been the greatest. That's definitely right. I mean, I still strive, and my ideal living is a healthy living. But I'm also a very conscious person. I definitely don't have the healthiest relationship with food. I mean, I'm definitely healthier than people who don't care about food at all. But I think I am putting too much stress on my mind about looking a certain way, and sometimes I would go to certain extents, as I also told you about a year ago, where I went through that stage. While now it's more like binge restriction kind of stuff that I'm trying to like balance out. But it's hard, you know, like, because in the weekends I'm with my friends and we're going out and we're having fun and I don't care. But then in the weekdays I have shoots and I have one thing and the other, and then I'm just like restricting. And I never really go anywhere, and my health is kind of suffering from it. I just came back from the hospital a few days ago where I got a bunch of tests because I keep being really dizzy, and I'm pretty sure that has something to do with nutrient deficiency. But yeah, I definitely don't have the healthiest relationship with food, but I'm trying to improve, and I'm also trying to share my tips with other people that might be in the same situation as me and how I'm trying to manage it. So yeah. You have your self-esteem pretty high. Actually, personally, I kinda put self-esteem and confidence in two different boxes. So I would say that my confidence is really high, but my self-esteem is really low. So my confidence is kind of how I am, not on the outside, but how I appear, and like my ability to talk to new people and be like, hell yeah, I'm doing this and I'm proud of myself. You know, that's confidence, and I feel like I have a lot of that. But there's the other side of my self-esteem that's not that good, and you know, that's kind of linked to the food issues, and my job is always being out there and having people telling me things all the time. And yeah, so I would say I don't feel too good about myself on the inside, but I feel very well, like, on my outgoing personality type. You are the youngest child in your family. No, I'm the eldest. I'm the oldest of 4 kids, so I have a little brother and 2 little sisters. You are asexual. So for those of you guys who don't know, asexual means that you don't have any interest in sex and those kind of intimacy things. And that's definitely not true. For me, that kind of intimacy, like sex, is very important for a relationship for me. I mean, everybody has a different interpretation and different needs. And for me, that's a whole other, connection that you can have with a person that, for me, I can't get without that kind of intimacy. So I'm definitely not asexual. Another person here thinks that I had a lot of boyfriends, and actually no, only had 1 boyfriend in my entire life. So that was all of the assumptions that I could read up for you now before this video is going to be too long. I hope that you got me to answer your question and also that you liked to watch this video. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up, comment down below. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!